Hey, what's going on, my brothers? This is the T2 Diabetes Brotherhood, and I wanted to talk about my 8-hour fasting that I've been doing for pretty much the most part of this week, almost all this week, and it actually, interchanging it around, worked actually perfect. So, if you guys don't know who I am, I'm Adrian. I'm a recovered type 2 diabetic, and I've been doing this shit for over a year and a half, since 2023. And I've been messing around with different things to get my blood sugars levels under control naturally without any drugs or supplements. And intermittent fasting has been a big game changer. With the utilization of AI, I am actually messing around with different numbers, crunching data, basically taking my continuous glucose monitor that I have on my arm right here, and the data I'm going to show you on the interface on my iPad. I'm taking snapshots of my blood sugar results, plugging it in, using AI to decipher where my best results have been since the past year and a half that I've been doing this. And one of the things I wanted to share with you guys today is that using intermittent fasting has propelled my, it basically told me that I'm an elite level of blood sugar levels for being a recovered type 2 diabetic. So as I shared with you guys yesterday, plugging all the numbers into AI, it told me that I'm A1C of about 5.1, which is immaculate. That's better than, put it in perspective, depending on who you're listening to, 5.6 to 5.7 is pre-diabetes, 6.5 and above is actually diabetes. So to be down to 5.1 is immaculate. We're going to, I have a blood test tomorrow I'm going to do, and I'm going to find out where my A1C is through a blood test, and we're going to see if the mathematics of using a continuous glucose monitor, giving me the average of the past 3 months, which an A1C is, to see if it's correct, if that makes any sense, that I didn't mumble jumble that too bad. So I'm going to the doctors. I got approved. I'm going to share with you guys my blood work as well, my LDL, my ATL, like kidneys, liver, testosterone, hopefully, prostate, all those kind of things. We're going to see where everything's going, especially doing mostly a carnivore diet. I do eat some fruits and vegetables, but even messing around with my body, I've been trying to manipulate myself to get myself up to high blood sugars. And I know we've gotten there. If you've been following along with the videos, seeing my fasted morning blood sugars really high. I'll show you what everything's looked like this morning, but it is dwindling down. And I want to show you that on my interface of my continuous glucose monitor. But fill you guys in. We're going to be sharing some blood work soon. We're also sharing the blood sugar results with you, and also the fasting. I want to talk a little bit about that before I show you my glucometer results. So today was the first day that I ate actually pretty early in the morning. So I ate around 8 a.m. To give you guys perspective, I stopped eating around 5 p.m. every day. So I woke up this morning, made myself a breakfast at 8. I did not eat any lunch or anything in between, so it's more probably about a 12-hour, about a 10-hour fast, because I started eating around 5 p.m. when I had dinner. But this gave me the energy by eating in the morning, this big meal, which was a half a pound of a burger, 4 eggs, and some Hatch salsa on top, pretty much salt and pepper. I think I put a little bit of garlic granules on it, give it a little bit bump of some flavor. That's all I ate this morning. Kept me through the day. If you guys don't know, I'm a roofing contractor by trade. That's how I keep the lights on around here. And I work very hard. I spend a lot of energy and a lot of calories. It's a very physically demanding job. So this actually worked a lot better for me. My cortisol levels, which is a stress hormone, I think were functioning a lot better, because I didn't get that high of a blood sugar spike this morning than I usually have been from eating breakfast. But my sustained energy throughout the day was absolutely terrific. I really didn't even feel hungry until around, I don't know, like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Right when I got home, it was absolutely perfect. But when I ate dinner, everything just went smooth. The energy. I did a 24-hour fast yesterday, and I showed you guys my my glucose monitor, my blood sugar results from that day. And I actually had partially like a migraine headache, just like very light. I felt some fatigue. I was very tired. I'm tired today from all the labor I did, but I definitely feel a hell of a lot better today than I did yesterday. But the thing I want to tell you guys about intermittent fasting is you can change things around, right? You can eat breakfast and eat lunch and skip dinner. You can eat breakfast, don't eat lunch or dinner. You can don't eat breakfast, don't eat lunch, just eat a dinner. There's many different variables and ways that you can go about it. That's why I think that one of the most important things is a continuous glucose monitor, so you can see your progress and see what's going on. You know, I always equate it to you're driving in a car that has a gas pedal and a brake and a steering wheel, but it's got no speedometer. You don't know what the gas level is, how much gas you have in your tank driving around, right? Representing the sugar and the calories and the energy you have in your body, mainly the sugar, right? And you don't know what your progress is because you have no speedometer. The continuous glucose monitor shows you that. But I just wanted to let you guys know, this is for entertainment purposes only. This is not medical advice. Seek a doctor if you are type 2 diabetic, especially if you're on medications. But here's my story and what's happened with me. And one of the things I did is I plugged into AI. I asked it, when have I been the most optimal for my entire lifetime of using a glucose monitor? And what the AI told me was that it was the past 3 to 6 months that my blood sugar has become elite, like optimal as it's ever been. And this is when I started incorporating fasting into my blood sugar. So we got a lot to talk about on the fasting, a lot to talk about on a lot of things. But if you guys are type 2 diabetics, my brothers, and you're looking to make a big change, intermittent fasting is a huge, huge portion of what you can do for yourself to get yourself like in check, fast, and be the most optimal. So let's go ahead and take a look at my blood sugars now. All right, guys, so here we are. I want to take you guys to this morning. I woke up this morning here at 5:30 and I was at 94 milligrams per deciliter. If you're just tuning in, you haven't seen yesterday's video, let's go to yesterday morning's blood sugars. And you can see I was 107 milligrams per deciliter. In fact, let's go through the whole entire night because I want to show you what fasting does. In fact, let's go through the day here. This was, oh, I'm sorry, I did not do the fasting, the whole fasting day. I ate breakfast and dinner. Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. So that was yesterday, but I just want to show you guys the fasting. I did an 8-hour window of fasting. I ate breakfast, and you guys can see blood sugars spiked up for a little bit long period of time here. And if I take you guys in, it went down, 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 but not as low as it did today. This is when I had my dinner, which was sausage, broccoli, and Alfredo. And I also had a chocolate protein donut, and you guys can see we had a larger spike there. This is yesterday's dinner. I went for a 30-minute walk. We got it down from 129 down to 103 milligrams per deciliter, and then it popped back up. In fact, we hit 130. And then all night, I want to show you guys, as I slept last night, I was up in the 100s. Some of it dipped into the 90s a little bit here, but not for very long. For the most part, the average all night was just above 100. We're getting close to 110 over here. So as you guys can see that, and then when I woke up in the morning, that was 107. And I'm sorry, I fucked it up again, guys. I'm all tired today. It's late. This was yesterday morning's blood sugars, 107. All right. So let's move forward yesterday. Okay, here we go. I did not eat anything. That's right. So yesterday I did a 24-hour fast. So as you guys can see, my blood sugar still spiked. We're at a high of 123 milligrams per deciliter. Here's what I call the pump and dump. This is what I'm saying is you guys have no gas meter. If you're not using a continuous glucose monitor, you don't know where your levels are at. So as I didn't eat, you guys can see I spent a lot of that gas out of my tank, representing the sugar. So all day, we even got down to, I think, 81 milligrams per deciliter. So that's a good sign of way intermittent fasting helps you to pump and dump to get rid of a lot of that sugar in your body. So I ate dinner yesterday, and I want to show you guys what happened here. This was just sparkling water here with lemon, which didn't have much to do with my blood sugars. Didn't really raise or lower them, just kind of stayed neutral. But after dinner, which was the cucumber and Alfredo with a same thing I ate the day before, but I added some cucumber in there and also another protein donut. These are homemade donuts, by the way. I make out of eggs and avocados. There's very low in carbs, mostly protein. Got a good spike there to 124. And the walk yesterday actually got my blood sugars from 124 down to 92, so that was a good thing. But take a look, as I showed you guys, or I haven't showed you yet, I'm sorry. This is last night now. So blood sugar's a lot lower, my friends. A lot lower. Look at those numbers, 95, 88. Even goes down lower over here, 86. In fact, it goes even down lower over here. We're at 78, 80, 81, 94. We're in the mid 90s. And this is, let's take it, this is from 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, all the way through, guys, in the 90s. This is way better than the night before, my friends, until I woke up at 5:30 and I was 92 milligrams per deciliter. So right here is what I was telling you about this morning. I ate the breakfast, the half pound of burger, 4 eggs. Notice that the spike is not as high, although it did last a little bit longer, but it's a lot lower. And as I didn't eat today, you can still see this is the pump and dump. See how it's averaging down. This gray area is the optimal glucose range. So as long as I stay in here, I'll be 100% time in range. This is the optimal area we want to stay in. And as you guys can see, not eating for that whole hour, putting a good day's work in, really got rid of a lot of those sugars in my body. It's going to be interesting what tonight's blood sugars are going to be. Again, this here was a sparkling lemon water, which didn't do anything to my blood sugars until I ate dinner today, which was a shredded beef taco bowl with some pico de gallo and avocado and no beans or anything like that. Some whole fat yogurts. And yeah, I think that was pretty, and some raw cheese. And look at the numbers that climbed up here from compared to the night before. Not very bad, my friends, not very bad. It looks like we're stabilizing out. As of right now, it is 8:30 p.m. and I'm at 111 milligrams per deciliter. Let's see what happens in the morning. There's a lot to share with you guys. I do these videos to prove to you guys that type 2 diabetes is possible, and here's how I manage it. I don't just tell you, I show you, even though I fucked this one up earlier, getting the days confused. But hopefully you guys get a good idea of where this is all going and how I'm able to gain control of my blood sugars. Wish me luck. I'm going to go get my blood work done tomorrow. Let's go over my labs, my A1C and all that, and let's see where the hell I'm at and how this is all going to play out.